Hey you guys, it's Jill with Parse Parcel. I'm here in the sample studio, and I thought now that we've shipped off the initial rounds of the parcel to subscribers, I thought I would share with you all a peek inside the current summer issue. There's a lot, and there's actually 2 parcels that went out this month. So we've got 8 pieces included, and starting from left to right, we've got the new, or the current Mohawk Quarterly. This piece I really like. So if you're not familiar with Mohawk's Maker campaign, it's an awesome campaign that I would encourage every designer to go to the site and sign up for. And every issue just gets better and better. Mohawk has worked with a team at Hybrid Design in San Francisco to develop these pieces. And this issue is all about partnership, and it kind of celebrates the collaborations and really has some great content that talks about different collaborations, notable projects that are happening today, and how creatives are bringing those to life. So in every issue, there's a bunch of different papers that they use. In fact, this one I believe has over 12 different papers throughout the piece. It's really just beautiful. So tons of eye candy, but also really valuable content. And a special treat in this issue, it's got a special little artifact, and it features one of the new Strathmore Impress samples, the little card, which ties into the article on the artifacts of connection, which I totally love. I think it's super fun. Then we have the This Is Green. It's a fun little coloring book from Appleton Coded. This one's done on the New Leaf Reincarnation, that's the cover, and the text pages are on their ethos offset. The cool part about this is that both grades are extremely eco-friendly. I'm talking like 100% post-consumer waste, which is really hard to come by these days, especially on the coded side of things. They partnered up with Molly Z, who is a Chicago artist known for her really fun, whimsical illustration, and then the team at Rule 29 put together the book for them. So this was a super fun one. Then we've got the Think Classic Papers lookbook. So this one, I'm really excited to score. We, Neenah, when they relaunched this past spring, their flagship classic brand line, they did a complete overhaul of the grades. They've narrowed it down into 3 swatch books, and this was the companion piece that went with it. It's celebrating the entire revamp of the grade line. This book is enormous. There's over 64 pages of design, art, photography, typography, digital printing, embossing, foil stamping, metallics, die cuts, and French folds. Produced by the team. Actually, it was a collaboration between Neenah and their agency, Design Army. We did a little video on this a while back, so I'm not going to get into it too much. You can scroll through the Facebook feed, and if you're really interested, watch that. But I will say this is extremely limited in quantity, so I'm very happy that the folks at Neenah decided to give us enough quantities to share it with subscribers. So yay! This next one is just a real job imitation sample. Cleveland's letterer, she's an extraordinary hand letterer and illustrator named Lisa Lorick, is getting married this fall, and she came into the studio to ask for help trying to find the perfect paper for her invitation suite. So she needed to get out the save the dates, and as you can see, the illustration is really ornate. She's just so gifted, and she really didn't want paper that was going to compete with the design, so she selected Neenah's classic crust and classic natural white to really complement her design. The next piece is the promotion we did with the stationery show. Actually, it was with Legion Paper for the National Stationery Show, and I love this little wallet. It's modeled after a billfold. So the promotion was called Show Us Your Money, and each of the participants, which were exhibitors at the show, got to create their own form of currency, which is so fun. So inside this little billfold, there are over 30 different currencies from stationers. Tons of different print techniques being featured, as well as amazing papers, all from Legion Paper. So This one is a really special one and something you aren't going to find out there. So this is really special for Parcel subscribers, and definitely excited to share it with you. The people at the team, Kristen at Rain Paper, designed the billfold, and it features a New York City streetscape scene, really fun. And then Henry and Company out of Atlanta is the printer that did this amazing production on this piece. So the cover's on Plike, and it's got some foil stamp, as you can see, and then some blind embossing I'm hoping shows up. But to me, the crazy part is this magic of bindery technique going on in here. There's no glue. This is all held together by itself and folded. So a feat of origami magic. Really well done, and so much fun. So if you guys have never been to the stationery show and you are stationery fans, I would encourage you to go to that. The next piece is a buy-in we did. It was a thank you book for a capital campaign from Oberlin College. They have they raised over $300 million as part of their capital campaign from alumni, and the book is to really celebrate and say thanks for helping them achieve the goal. What I love about it is it really uses a ton of papers to help extend the message of the entire campaign, but there is no copy in this piece. It just features some stunning photography. And I think what I really like is the way they've combined all of the elements and really had the paper selection reinforce the subject and the beauty of the piece itself. The cover is on Neenah Environment Raw in concrete. So it's got a really rough finish to it, a nice hand, and then there is, on this particular one, there's an embossed white foil, and then a fun fly sheet on Curious Translucence in the blueprint, and then the guts are all printed on Cougar. And the nice part is, really what was remarkable to me is how vivid the images look. So Oliver Printing did the printing on this piece, and they actually printed it UV. And if you guys haven't tried UV printing, especially on a piece where you've got really color critical stuff, maybe metallics or a lot of 4-color but super vibrant, UV printing is amazing, and it's not necessarily a ton more expensive. It certainly depends on the parameters of the job, but what it does is it kind of locks in that color. It cures the ink immediately so you don't get that dry back. Really, really cool if you're printing on uncoated paper. It makes a big difference in terms of minimizing dot gain and getting vivid results. The next piece is Blue Line magazine from Domtar. I love this magazine. It's just packed with really great content for creatives. Some of it is gleaned from their blog. Domtar's got a great little blog called Blue Line, and they share a ton of information, really good resources. In this issue, there's a picture of Kit Henricks on the cover. He talks about, there's an article that talks about how he's shaped both history and culture for over 50 years through design, which I think any creative can appreciate. There's another nice feature on Shutter magazine and how they used print to move from an e-magazine into an actual publication, and how that's really helped grow and expand their reach. And then finally, we have the total package posters from French Paper. Now, I'll be honest, you guys, these are extremely limited. I don't think we're going to have a ton more to send out, but I wanted to share them with subscribers. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is on the French Construction in Night Shift Blue. This was featured at How Design Live back in May in Chicago, and I have to say, the French Paper booth was mobbed with these prints. There's a companion one in black as well. And what was really cool is, so it's Jerry French, who's the dad, and then Brian and Kim that were behind the booth, and it was really fun to see their entire story. But what I love is it's really true to their brand. They partner with Charles Anderson Design, who is known for their French Paper's iconic look, really. It's been a relationship that Jerry formed with Charles going back 25-30 years now, and you see these pieces and you know, oh, that's French paper. And they really are collector's items, so I'm super excited to be able to provide this one for our subscribers. Really, really fun piece, and I think overall the feedback we've been getting so far from recipients that have gotten them, if you haven't, they're en route out UPS, you should, is everybody loves it. So that's kind of cool to hear, as usual. And then I want to tell you a bit about the box, which may not be showing up so great on here, but our parcel comes in a different box each month. This one is wrapped on the Curious Touch in milk. So it's got a really cool soft touch feel, but it's not a coating, it's the paper itself. This is available through Mohawk Paper. They are distributors for the Curious Collection line. They stock a ton of it, and I just love the way it sets off our silver foil stamp. So there's still time to subscribe. We're shipping the summer issue now, but again, I will warn you that some of these features that are limited in quantity will not be around for long. So if you're thinking about it, I would tell you to act sooner rather than later, but we've got a lot of good things in the work for the fall issue, so hope you guys like it. Let me know your feedback. Would love to hear comments, what you like, what you want to see more of. And if you have any questions, I guess just leave your comment or hit us up on Instagram. Thanks.